Welcome to the Iron Fork of Friday, folks. I'm Dan, joined by Fourth Oracle. Hello, Oracle.
Hello, good to be back.
It's been an interesting day today. If you've been watching the stream since before it got to Iron Fork time, again, thank you for joining us, everyone. Before we get to the fork itself, we have a tiny little thing I have to take care of. We had fan mail come in for us. For me. We'll say for me on this one. Could you turn the camera on to me, Rob, please? Alrighty. So, this is the package I received. Has full street address on there and everything. There we go. You can see me. There is...
What a wonderful package of ricin that was delivered to you.
Ha! Yeah, no.
Time bomb.
As you can say, I've already opened it. Says, open this first.
Okay.
Now, if I showed you this letter directly, people in this community would know exactly who sent this.
So you're not going to show it to us directly?
No.
Why not?
Okay, fine. Right there. People, this is actually from B-Berry.
Uh-oh. Oracle just talked and it got rid of your video down.
What?
Oracle, turn on your video.
Okay.
Okay,
so people can
see you.
Plug stuff in.
Okay.
Okay.
Continue, Dan.
We're not pirates right now. I'm sorry. Things will be piratey in game. Things will be plenty piratey in game. It is Happy Talk Like a Pirate Day, folks. So the real reason that this package was so big is because B-Berry also decided to send fan mail in the form of these.
Oh my god, what are those? Little squished,
apparently, they are like Latin American caramel treat things.
Oh geez, those would wreak havoc on my teeth.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've had them in the cooler, in the refrigerator, because I was told by B-Berry that, okay, make sure you get them in refrigeration ASAP. And she also demanded that because the time it took to send these, I had to eat one on air.
Okay.
Now,
before Dan dies.
I fear for my life, so we're gonna try this here.
Have you signed your last will and testament?
No.
Okay, continue. Okay, so how is it? Like compare it to like something.
You know those little caramel wraps? Like those little like Tootsie Roll caramel wraps, are really small ones?
Yes.
It's like that.
Okay, I definitely cannot have that then.
It's actually really good.
I've had it before. I've had the caramel wraps before, and I lost a filling.
Ooh.
A pretty big filling.
No, these are really good. These are really good. I'm gonna be munching on these for the rest of the afternoon. And they made it. They survived the trip. So, thank you, B-Berry. I promise I'd open this on air. And while I didn't open the letter on air, the package was virgin until just a few minutes ago.
A virginal package.
That was delicious. Thank you, B-Berry. That's your fan. I got fan mail. That was awesome. Thank you.
No one fan mail. Nobody knows my address though.
Yeah.
Freshman is
See, that's why you get PO boxes.
Well, no, here I don't mind. Well, my address is public knowledge. I posted it publicly already. So
terrorism.
There. Terrorism. Right here. Boom.
Yay. It's on the internet.
Those were delicious. Alrighty, we're turning the cameras back off and we're getting in game. We've wasted enough time. Have they started yet?
No. They're still filling in a little bit.
Alrighty, I'm gonna let them know that the opening of the fan mail is over. That we can get things started.
for the
get
Iron
things started.
Fork of Friday.
For
The password was released. It is R-matey.
Armatey.
Capital
it is in
A,
chat.
capital A, RR, capital M, ATEY.
For later, by the way, because it is International Talk Like a Pirate Day. That's not actually something awesome. That's kind of shitty rum, actually, but who cares?
Fan mail over. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Wait, I didn't. Camera's not even on anymore. I can't believe I held that up to the camera. I have my bottle of rum. Do you guys have your bottles of rum?
I have a bottle of Spartan brand lemon lime soda.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I'm not prepared.
I should go get some soda myself.
I am not prepared.
Oh my god.
All I have is purple drank.
Right.
Purple stuff? You got purple stuff?
Yeah, that's it though.
Okay, so
Anyway.
Actually, no, I lied. We have some other soda. We have DK Pepper.
Ooh.
Donkey Kong pepper.
No, it's just Dr. Pepper. Have you guys seen Steins Gate?
No.
There's Dr. Pepper all over it, and the main character calls Dr. Pepper the drink of enlightened individuals. Like, it's hilarious.
Oh, what do you guys think of the soon to be returning Surge?
Yes.
I don't drink a lot of soda in the first place.
Okay.
Yes.
That soda got me through high school. Somewhat.
There's something magical about Surge.
I wouldn't know.
Well, soon you will.
All right.
Okay, so let's see here. We got a game up and running. I put the replay link in your chat, or in the Zoom chat.
I forgot about that.
Random Magine is saying that I got purple drank and that's so pimp. Yar, I got a lot of lovely wenches for ye.
What?
I don't know. It's talking like a pirate day, but apparently I'm pimp. So I'm trying to consolidate the two.
Talk like
Is it hard out there for a pimp oracle?
Talk like a pimpin' day.
Yar, it be hard for a pimp like me.
Pimpin'
Oh my
ain't
God.
easy.
So, a programming note for those that are going to be watching the Timmy B tournament, day number 5 or week number 5 rather tomorrow. It's going to be one of our main teams for Sunday events there. Yourself, Oracle, and Beef.
Yep, Rada Beef usually joins me on Sundays for the Sunday community skirmish, but he's going to be doing Timmy B with me this week, which is awesome because he's a fun guy.
What's the structure for the matches tomorrow? Because we've had
idea.
We've had races. Structure last week was random loadouts and random ships. It'll be interesting to know.
Dan?
I don't know. I've gotten the ship rosters for tomorrow. I do not know the rule sets.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And
yeah, they haven't.
What are we going to be doing after the Iron Fork, Daniel?
Oh, after the Iron Fork today, we're going to actually stay in game.
Here it is. By the way, it's all Spires.
Oh, this is the Spire week.
Yep.
Fuck.
All Spires. Okay. This is going to be inspiring.
I don't think there are any other rules. It's just gonna be 2v2. And you have to have a Spire. Okay, so each Spire can only use one of the heavy weapons per team. The teams must agree to who takes what beforehand, or they will be randomly assigned if you cannot agree. So you can't have 2 flaks or 2 lumberjacks or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay, so I think right now we're going to need our chat vote.
Oh, that's very important. Chat vote has begun. Folks, in chat, we have interactivity for you during this event. If you feel that the red team has a distinct advantage for this game, you can go into our chat room and type !team vote space red or !team vote space blue to cast your vote as to which team is going to win this one.
Now, with uppercase and lowercase checking.
Thank God.
So if you do team vote uppercase red, uppercase blue, or even just team vote red, team vote blue with no space, it should work.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast my vote. Let's see.
I'm voting
Well,
blue.
I'm voting red.
Arr!
I'm voting R.
I'm
Right.
voting red because Jinx hates you is a gunner.
Novice ship. Novice ship.
Also, there are no engineers aboard that ship yet, and I am hoping that if they end up in the AI, which they shouldn't, because it should be a full lobby. If they end up in the
And
AI, I hope it's a gunner.
I'm wondering if the code that I put in screwed something up, because we got a tie here, and it's definitely not a freaking tie.
Hmm.
That's
I
worrying
think
me.
you screwed something up.
That's worrying me now.
You borked it.
Rob broke it.
Again. Blame Rob.
Blame Rob. Blame
Ugh.
Rob.
Oh, my night of drinking is just not helping.
As far as I can tell, red is
Red's
way
got,
ahead. Of
yeah, Red's got 4. Red's got.
I'm actually the only one who voted blue.
Because you're a noob.
I'm a
Obviously.
noob?
There we go. Ah, it's a gunner. I wonder if he's gonna say a gunner. Is this really gonna be an all
Jinx?
gunner junker?
Jinx specifically requested that they that he go gunner.
Oh my goodness.
I'll turn off the vote. Well, let me take a look. Yeah, it's only counting one. It's only counting one vote. It's not counting extra votes on either side. So something.
What?
Okay, so that gives me an idea of exactly what happened.
Okay.
It gives me an idea that it's only registering 1 for each. So somewhere it's not registering the number properly. So I'll end off the vote. It's gonna say tie, which is a lie.
Apparently, it also said invalid command.
Interesting. I've got some.
I think this is where
Radbot, you got some splaining to do.
Rob, this is where Radbot's starting to revolt and have a mind of its own against you. It is becoming a true AI.
Rise of the machines.
That or it forgot how to count.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
1, 1, 0, 1.
I know one letter.
Give me a
in
bit.
Binary.
Give me a bit. 1. Oh, and
Oh.
the voting gauge isn't disappearing either.
That's-
Yeah, you know what is disappearing though? The lobby screen. You know, it
Yes.
is appearing. The game.
Achievement
Yep.
unlocked.
Oh, they love us.
I got an
Oh, Cake
achievement.
loves us. Look what they decided to start with.
Yay.
Yep. Desert Scrap. Oracle, tell us about it.
Desert Scrap is hilarious. You have wide open area all around, but none of that matters because all that matters is the very center of the map. Inside the Leviathan is the only point. This is a capture the point map, which means that each team has to hold on to the point for as long as possible. Now, if there is a single enemy on the point, if there is a single ship from both sides on the point, that means that capturing does not happen.
All right. A pirate ship name is the first ship on the red side of things. Jacob's flying. It's a blenderfish with flamethrowers on the sides. We also have the SS Naked Sun, piloted by Doodlehog. Watch Aspire, flamethrower, Hades, and Gatling on it.
Praise the
And
naked sun.
we have the generic pilot ship, piloted
Pirate.
by Melon.
Generic pirate ship.
Yeah, that's what I said, pirate ship. It's got watches and carronades all over it. It's got a flamethrower. It's got a harpoon on the back. Yay!
Harpoon.
That's Melon's. That's what Melon does, man.
Yep.
For the
Go,
blue
go so
team.
fast!
For the blue team, we have the Destructive Attic, a junker being piloted by Q Fox P on the left, mine launchers on the front, mine launcher on the other side, mine launchers, mine launchers. We have the Balloon, a galleon being piloted by I'm Nobody. On the port side, we have a Gatling Watcher Carronade. On the starboard side, we have a Carronade Watcher. And on the back, we have a flamethrower. And we have the Novice ship, a junker being gunned by Jinx Hates You. It's mine launchers on the port side, mine launchers on the starboard, and a harpoon on the front. They love us today.
Apparently, oh my god, this has just turned into a mess. But Red did grab the point first. Rob, stop dying in our ear.
I know. I'm sorry.
Cut your mic. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. Rob is like our unofficial third caster.
Oh no, we don't want him coughing. No. Thank you.
So, Naked Sun, kind of turning away off to the side. Looks like they weren't quite able to keep their engines up. Oh, gosh darn it, I hit the right mouse button. Generic pirate ship. Popping around. Pirate ship name trying to get arcs on the balloon, but it's just going to get bumped. Balloon's trying to bump it. I don't know what it's trying to do. This is looking like the most awkward sumo match ever.
It incredibly awkward. Nava ship is righting itself finally. It had some fires it had to deal with. Unfortunately, I don't think they have any way of extinguishing fires on that vessel.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Ooh, Destructomatic. Oh, its armor's down. This could be the death of it. Losing the armor on a junker is a very, very bad thing.
Look at how close some of those mines are, too. That's... Ooh, they're playing a risky game there. Packing up... Oh, my goodness. They're just floating around all these mines. It's so dangerous. They're also not helping their allies out much at all. Balloons losing all their components. Destructomatic trying to do whatever it can. Nava's ship struggling again because it only has engineers on it. Balloons, though, getting... pushed and
where's the armor?
The wall. It can't bring it back up, it seems.
There it did. It got its armor back up finally, but it was down for a very long time.
Whoa,
it pirate ship! A lot of armor. Ooh. Mines getting launched. Who's doing that? I think that might be the Destructomatic throwing out mines. So the pirate ship name not doing great. However, it is on top of the balloon and it is going to keep bouncing on top of it. That being said, they're going to need that front gun to pop the balloon of the balloon to actually destroy that ship. They can't just Goomba stomp it like this. A galleon is not going to go down that way.
No, it's not. A pirate ship name struggling right now with the balloon. Mine's right above it, too. The flamethrower is going to get a little bit done. Meanwhile, way above, Nava ship getting harangued by the Naked Sun. Armor is still down. Naked Sun coming in for a little bit of a nudge there. Actually doing some decent damage. Armor is down once again. Nava ship has nothing left. They are gone.
They did it. Spire's not known for their survival. Oh, baby. Pirate ship name went down. However, the balloon was destroyed in the process.
Admittedly, the Nava ship did only have gunners on it. They didn't have any way to keep the ship together.
Yeah, that's the point. Jinx Hates You apparently said that it was a peaceful protest against the novice system. The way that novice players are handled. Yeah, mine goes out on the generic pirate ship. However, it's not going to stop it from loading Hwacha into the Destructomatic. How many Hwacha barrages has the Destructomatic taken?
Way too many, but it's going to be very short-lived now that the Gatling from the Naked Sun is on it. There they go.
They held onto the Hwacha.
Here.
They held onto the Hwacha until the armor was down. Very smart move from the Naked Sun, and that nice timing is going to allow the red team to hold on to this point. They are a third of the way to victory. They just need to keep holding it. Right now, the balloon is moving on. Pirate ship name coming in as well, but it's looking tough for the blue team. Red team has this point locked down quite hard.
There is a decent balance here of teams, admittedly. Both teams have a galleon. That's good. That's very important. That means both teams have a ship that can just sit on that point for the long term. Both of these teams have a really good harassment ship. The red team, a pirate ship name. That thing's going to do a really good job of just overall harassment. For the blue team, Destructomatic. Novice ship, though, it simply can't match any of these ships because of their protests against how novices are treated right now.
They go down. I actually like the novice system. I don't know, that's just me. I think it's either I almost feel like they should be limited to novice matches, but at the same time, that wouldn't quite be fair.
It would probably prevent a lot of stress for them, but that's neither here nor there. Generic pirate ship getting hammered just a little bit by those are heavy clip Hwacha shots. Pirate ship name coming in on it though, popping the balloon on the balloon.
Its balloon is down. Its armor is low. It's using drogue shoot to keep itself from taking too much damage, but the ram gonna do another fair bit of chip. Pirate ship name just wants to stay on this galleon. Can they get the carronade there?
They're making good life choices.
No, the carronade is literally inside the balloon of the balloon right now.
Yep.
I don't know what happens if you fire it in that case. I'm actually curious.
It goes into the balloon. It goes into the balloon.
Okay. Pirate ship name actually ramming and losing its armor. They get it back up nice and quick.
Balloon is starting to right itself here. Pirate ship name needs to keep control of this situation if it wants to win out over the balloon and keep it from going in on the point. Destructomatic, the only blue ship on the point right now, getting some very good shots on the Naked Sun.
Very nice mine hits. Ooh, Loch Nagara goes out. One hit lands. There's the second. Armor goes down. They bump and are destroyed. Destructomatic getting a nice kill.
Ooh, let's watch those mine hits here on the instant replay. Or Rob didn't have it on the instant replay.
Oh, generic pirate ship getting hit by those mines. Again, Destructomatic and Novice ship doing quite a good job of landing those mines, but the Galleons, Novice ship hits one of its allies' mines, but the generic pirate ship is doing a very good job of surviving here. Mines are not landing anymore. It is still on the point. All it has to do is hang out. In fact, the Destructomatic and Novice ship are looking like they might kill one another. In the meantime, Balloons goes down at long last. Pirate ship getting the better of it. And now the Novice ship very damaged, and the generic pirate ship still on the point. Reds look like they can take this. They are now at 400 points. You need 600 points to win. They are very close.
Red team has had a solid control of the point so far. All they need to do is keep the Galleon on it. Great moves there, too, by the Naked Sun, coming in on that Junker. Was that a Junker?
Yes. Oh, Novice ship goes down.
Blue team simply cannot organize themselves and gather themselves well enough to get the kills they need.
It doesn't help that the Novice ship, like every time it gets disabled, it takes it at least a minute to get back up.
The Balloons is coming back in here. Pirate ship name is starting to move on it. Shots going out from the Carronade. Balloon is down. Waiting for spawn back in. We just got a spawn back in from the Destructomatic. Generic pirate ship has actually left the point though quite speedily.
It's leaving the Naked Sun. Now, here's the thing. The Naked Sun is going to be left all alone, but I think it's going to be okay. If the balloon goes down fast enough, then the generic pirate ship and the pirate ship name, those names, should be able to get back on the point before the Destructomatic and Novice ship get in there. They are junkers. They are very slow, and it's going to be a little bit before they get onto the point. However, the Naked Sun is facing away from those two junkers, and it may be facing a bit of trouble.
Destructomatic is going to get some shots in on the Naked Sun before pirate ship name or generic pirate ship can assist at all.
Naked Sun's turned on the Destructomatic. Mine's coming out from the Destructomatic. It throws it out and actually blocks its own way. Now it's using those mines. No, it's throwing them out, just trying to hit the Naked Sun, but they're too far away. Watch it comes out, completely disables the Destructomatic, except for those engines. Guns are down, though. They're going to have to repair things quick.
Novice ship gone once again. It's now going to be a 3-on-1 here. Destructomatic has mines available to it, but that's just not going to be enough in this situation. Armor goes down. They could hit one of their own mines here. They ram from the Galleon, finishes it off.
Oh, that's beautiful.
God, watch this replay, folks. This is gorgeous. Destructomatic getting gatted down. Galleon coming in. As the mine hit happens, they disintegrate.
Golly, Galleon rams are so massive. Mass is a thing in this game, and Galleons are heavy as all get out. We are at 550 points for the red team. Another 50 seconds will do it for them. Balloon doesn't look like it's going to be able to get back onto the point. It's trying. It might be able to get there. Novice ship is way too far away. I think red team has this.
Pretty much everyone in chat except for me voted for the red team. So, hey, you guys got it.
That means that I am better than you.
Apparently.
Because that's what that vote is really about. The Naked Sun backing up. Could get rammed by the balloon here. Though the balloon misses. Naked Sun dodges it. Just barely. And now it's turning hard. The balloon getting its port side guns in. Watch it goes out. Disables it. But we're 8 seconds from victory.
Yep. Red team getting the win here. Good job, red team. They got the job done. That's what's important. Moving on, we will see which. Yeah, we'll see which map we get next. I'm curious to see if the Novice ship stays in protest, because as it stands, I do feel that really hurt the blue team.
Oh yeah, I think that was one of the big deciding factors of it. The fact that it got disabled and then it was out of the fight for over a minute was just way too much.
And
Like,
that
I
didn't
feel like
happen-
it's
That
a
didn't
bit
happen-
much to put on their team.
It didn't happen just once. It happened repeatedly because they were all gunners. They did not have the ability to put their ship back together.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'll be right back because I'm gonna get me some purple to rank.
Oh dear God. We'll see which map we come up with next. I'm gonna vote Canyon Ambush personally. I would really like to see Canyon Ambush myself. A few folks are switching out from the looks of things. If you would like to join, what's with all the blue squares, Rob?
That is actually a weird thing that Guns of Icarus has. If I'm also doing cursor capture with the game capture source, so I went back in and turned off capture cursor, so it doesn't show that now.
Huh. I'll be darned.
I had capture cursor on because I was doing Arcade.
Right. Folks, if you want to join the game, the password is RMatey. RMatey is the password. It is International Talk Like a Pirate Day, and I certainly hope you all support and enjoy such a momentous and joyous occasion.
Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing as International Talk Like a Cowboy Day? Because that's Oracle to a T.
No. And we are going to
Ha! I return.
not do that at all.
Okay, so no International Talk Like a Cowboy Day.
No,
Okay.
at all.
Oh.
Oracle, that's your cue.
No, it is not.
Hello.
Hello. We can hear you.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I thought you could. My headset battery is apparently dead. Anyway, I got myself some purple drink.
Purple drink.
That's fantastic.
Yep. That tasted purple.
What? How can something taste purple?
It's just like how a marker can smell purple.
Kirk is suggesting that there be an International Talk Like a Ninja Day. The problem is ninjas don't talk.
They talk, you just can't hear them.
They are but a
Also-
whisper on the wind.
International Talk Like a Pirate Day is actually International Talk Like a Ninja Day. It's just the ninjas don't let people know.
I'm confused.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm looking. Okay, so are they actually going to change things up? Novice ship is still as a gunner pilot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It looks like they're going to continue, at least for... No, they're not. They've had some engineers switch out.
Still have a gunner pilot though. I'm not quite certain why. The Junker benefits a lot from having a pilot constantly on the helm. It's not like a galleon where you can just kind of plop it down and then wander off.
I think it's because Jinxed is doing his protest.
Yep. I think so as well.
Looking
I'm
over...
not sure what the problem is though. I mean, like, novices can go into novice matches. Is it because of what's going to be happening? I'm confused.
I have no idea.
Oh, there we go. Oh, they're all pilots. I'm confoozled.
Yeah, as am I. So, in addition to Timmy B tomorrow, you and Beef are going to be the primary casters for the Sunday Community Skirmish this weekend as well.
As far as I know, unless Rod and Beef has something to do. Unless something happens.
Tell us where it is.
It is on twitch.tv/4thOracle, my own personal channel. And actually, after this, I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be continuing the Chronicles of Ivan Drago across the Mojave.
Is this not Metamidian tonight?
I've been gone for a week and a half, and so I haven't been able to get in contact with the writers about the time.
Oh, Oracle, check in chat. I've got a new command for you in there.
I saw it. That is so handy. Thank you very much, sir.
You are welcome.
Sir.
Sir, I am your elders.
Dan's just like, how dare you refer to my slave as sir?
Whoa, we're not going to put it that way.
Not what I was thinking.
Crew member.
You took that way off to the side. What do we got now?
He still won't
Are
tell
they
me what
really-
all these whips are for.
Change novice policy. What is the novice policy? I mean, like, as far as I know, novices like are given a lot of stuff. I'm not sure what they mean by their policy.
I'm not, and admittedly, I'm not sure either. I really wish instead of just getting in game and obstructing like this, I wish you would actually kind of tell us here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nom Nom has a question in chat for you, Oracle.
Yeah,
What
I
is
saw.
Metamidian?
So the Metamidian, it's been kind of sporadic recently, but the Metamidian is basically a talk show where I interview competitive players and talk about the competitive metagame and the state of the competitive scene and the different teams and the strategies that they like to use. So a lot of it's very conversational. It's not really an interview show. It's more just conversation about the metagame, because the idea for it came when I spent like 2 or 3 hours with some pro players talking about competitive players about the metagame of Guns of Icarus, and I thought it was really interesting. And I figured, why not stream this? And so now I regularly now it's 2 people. I get 2 people from the same clan and chat with them just about the metagame, and it's pretty sweet. This week, I'm gonna have to reschedule it because I wasn't able to get in contact with the writers. That's my fault, not their fault. But I've been busy for the past week and a half. But Metamidian coming up soon. That's what it is, and it's fun. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's not a
Sheemzilla.
pro scene. I wish there was a pro scene for Guns of Icarus online.
Sheemzilla stating, it'd be nice if they give you optional pre-made loadouts for individual characters by team captains along with their ship loadouts 1, 2, and 3. That's a great idea.
I
That's
agree.
like a really good idea.
I agree. So actually, if you have a suggestion like that, the developers for this game are very responsive. Like if you talk to them, you email them an idea or something, they'll read it and they'll consider it. Like these developers play with the community a lot. In fact, in the first Hephaestus Challenge, which is the biggest league that we've had, went for 10 weeks, straight weeks. The developers actually put together a team called the Musosaurs. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Sorry,
So
just a
apparent-
second, folks.
Now, Jinx is
Um,
saying, I am peacefully protesting against current novice policy when players are not protected from second pilot, on ship, or second gunner. And then Jacob says, let me get this straight. You're protesting about people ruining matches by ruining matches.
Yeah, I get that he has a problem that there aren't any restrictions against having a second captain or a second gunner. That makes perfect sense. That is a bit of a harsh community learning curve for new players. This is not the way to get something done about it, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is really just making Jinx look bad. It's not solving anything.
The people he need to talk to aren't us about this. We don't affect it. He needs to talk to Kivias, is who he needs to talk to.
Like I was saying, the developers are really responsive
Mhm.
in this game. You talk with them, they'll listen. And they do things. They have made changes based on player requests. In fact, like one Queso was working. I'm not sure about the status of the new spectator stuff. I think it's they're looking at putting that in the next patch, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that. But like they're receptive, and so I don't know. I think it's kind of a weird way. Anyway, we have a game coming up really soon. Canyon Ambush. What is everyone taking? Goldfish Modular Pyramidion on the red side, Spire Galleon Pyramidion on the blue side right now. The Spire, the Spire is going to be tough to work at. But let's see, what kind of Spire are they running? Watch a Spire with Gatling on the front. I don't know about that Hades in number 3 slot.
It doesn't work quite the same with the ranges that we're talking about here. I mean, maybe they have a plan going into this, and we'll see about that once we get in game here. But from the first look, as one might say of it, little iffy. So getting in a match here, Canyon Ambush is the next map. Oracle, go ahead and tell us about it.
It's one of the more balanced maps in this game, I'd say. You have some very wide open area to the north and the south in each player's spawns, making it possible to sort of pin them down in their spawn, because they're way out in the open, not a lot of cover. At the same time, however, you have some very tight area in the center of the map with the very narrow canyons and a higher, and you actually have a higher floor in there as well. So dropping to the floor can be very dangerous.
Mm-hmm. We have, first off, the Abdicative, piloted by Jacob. It's a blender fish, flamethrowers on the sides. We also have the only one single unit. I'm trying to make sense of that name. Only one single unit. Okay. It's a Artemis Merc Pyramidion, piloted by QFox P, with a Banshee and a Gatling. Sorry if I sound confused, but that's a really confusing loadout for this map. That's really confusing. We also have the Green Elephant, piloted by Jinx. At bottom deck is all... Oh my god, there's nothing but harpoons on that Mobula.
It's a Nuzzle Mobula.
Oh, that's not going to work out.
Unless they get the Spire. They could kill the Spire. I don't know about that, though. In fact, the Flying Doodle Hog is already taking damage from the only single unit. It has a Watcher on the front with a Gatling to complement, Hades on the port side, Flamethrower on the starboard. They might actually go down here. They're way out in the open, and the only one single unit laying down some serious fire. We also have the Pharaoh, who's trying to assist Hades Echidna.
I stand corrected by about the only one single unit. They just ripped that Spire to shreds. Oh
yeah, absolutely. The Pharaoh laying in Hades fire, trying to stop the Abdicative. It's a Hades Echidna forward Pyramidion. The Queen Melon's Revenge. Watcher Carronade on the starboard side. Lumberjack Watcher on the other. And the Death Nuzzle gonna do it. The Abdicative picking up the kill, and the Flying Doodle Hog. It's gonna spawn in quick. And the Pharaoh is laying down some serious fire, but that Tar is not doing a whole lot.
No, it's not. Abdicative, although it did get a solid kill there, it's put itself in a very compromising position, especially once the Flying Doodle Hog spawns back in here. It's going to have some really good shots on the Abdicative.
It spawned back.
It did.
It spawned pretty far back. It's not going to be able to join the fight for a little bit.
Hwacha shots could happen within the next 10 seconds here, but they're going to have to wait a few more moments than that for their Gatling to be effective. Queen Melon's Revenge losing its armor. Components are down across the board. We do have engines up on the Galleon, however, but only one single unit is really doing a number on it. Abdicative, in the meantime, armor is down. Hull is very low, but the Pharaoh has its butt turned to it. The Flying Doodle Hog is trying to get better arcs, but it's struggling with this pipe in the way and with the clouds that are in the area.
In the meantime, only one single unit able to rip down the Queen Melon's Revenge.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! The Green Elephant did get a harpoon in on the Flying Doodle Hog and actually pulled it from getting arcs on the Abdicative.
Nice. That actually was rather effective. Hades coming in on it, though. Pharaoh putting out quite a bit of damage. If they can get those Hades to land, only 3 in that clip land. And now the Green Elephant is going to start landing harpoons into the Flying Doodle Hog. Their armor's not doing great, though. They have impact bumpers, but they're moonshining into it, trying to shove it into the pipe. The Abdicative goes down to the Pharaoh, and now the Green Elephant has an ally. The Pharaoh's on the other side of this big.
Oh, look at this ram. Ram on the spire. Only one single unit. Not getting it, though.
Oof. Close. These spires have been remarkably nimble these last couple games.
I don't know what's going on lately. Something's gotten to the water. I don't know.
Armor went down to the Flying Doodle Hog. They bring it up real quick. Green Elephant throws out a harpoon. Too far away to really do anything, though. I think it breaks immediately.
Mm-hmm. Only one single unit. Starting to take some shots from the Lumberjack on Queen Melon's Revenge. Armor is down. Hull is exposed. Starting to take a little bit of chip damage there from the Hades. Not too terribly much. Hull, though, is gone. Balloon goes down. Again, those Lumberjack shots are on the mark.
Green Elephant lands the harpoon. Is it going to be able to do it?
God.
One single unit, in the meantime, does go down. Queen Melon's Revenge able to get the better of it this time around. It gets its revenge. Flying Doodle Hog now turning on the Green Elephant. The Green Elephant has lost one of its turning engines, and it's struggling to try and turn around. It's not going to be able to. Watcha goes into the rear of the Green Elephant. Armor goes down. Pharaoh looking for the Echidna. Where is it? It's not there.
It ain't there.
They need that hull break.
Green Elephant is going to go down here, losing everything to the Flying Doodle Hog there. Assistance from the butt end of Queen Melon's Revenge.
Ooh, 80s going in. Abdicative going to be eating some 80s from the Pharaoh as well. Easy to land. Flying Doodle Hog might get rammed, though. Loses its armor.
No.
Balloons down. Can they save it? Ooh.
Oh!
Armor comes
Doodle Hog.
back up after a bounce.
Man, Doodle Hog, that bounce there, I'm not exactly sure what happened game mechanics wise, but it lost about half its hull in a single bounce.
No, it was at below half, and then it bumped and lost a little bit, and almost went down.
It looked like to me it was a little bit more. Maybe Beatberry did spike those caramels though, with something.
No,
paste color.
Either way, just barely survived. I'm surprised it got out of that alive. Fortunately, the Pharaoh was able to lay down the damage.
I got to say, Doodle, one of our less active members in Cake, but he's done a really good job today of piloting that Spire. This is some pretty good Spire piloting we've seen today.
Yeah, I've been impressed.
Mm-hmm. And Doodle does not play that often, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Maybe he's just a mythical level Spire pilot.
Uh-oh. Green Elephant coming in, trying to get the bumps.
Harpoon!
One harpoon goes down, another one lands. Armor down on the Doodle Hog, and there it goes.
That was a harpoon kill.
That was wonderful.
That was magical.
Nozzle of Death. Pharaoh, however, gonna have easy arcs from the Green Elephant.
It wasn't even a nuzzle. It was an actual harpoon shot that got the kill.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
Ooh, Pharaoh was trying to land shots into the Green Elephant. The Abdicative gonna fly over the Pharaoh. A little bit of hull damage going to go in.
This. Look at the Doodle Hog spawn in here right next to the Pharaoh, making time for some shots on the Green Elephant. Gatling going out. They really need to turn those guns on the Abdicative, though. Abdicative is going to do a number on the Doodle Hog if they aren't dealt with fast.
Armor's going to go down. Green Elephant gets the harpoon into the Pharaoh, but it's going to catapult it into the Spire. Armor down. Abdicative throwing out carronade shots, doing a fair bit of chip to the hull. Abdicative going to follow it down. Pharaoh trying to make something happen, but the shots are going wide. The balloon's going to be in the way now. Ram throws the Flying Doodle Hog into the terrain, and down it goes.
While all this is happening, Fox and Melon are both duking it out on their own, trying to scramble against each other. Fox's ship, the only one single unit, is struggling to get... Oh my god! Melon getting some very good galleon rams all over only one single unit. Queen Melon's Revenge getting some vengeance on Fox.
All right, what do they have facing them right now? They have the Carronade Watcher. That is exactly what they need, and that's going to do it. That was quick.
Whoo! 5-4 in favor of the blue team. Blue team has really come back strong here. Pharaoh, though, struggling against Abdicative.
Harpoon. They got hit by the harpoon, and they're being pulled in. Green Elephant coming in for the nuzzle. Harpoon goes in. They're just going to try to nuzzle the Pharaoh to death. Do they
Look,
have
those
impact
Harpoon.
bumpers? The Green Elephant needs to bring in impact bumpers right away.
Oh my god. I didn't think that would work at all. I didn't think Green Elephant would even function as a ship. That's great.
Ooh. Green Elephant trying to rise up and out of this.
there's
Pharaoh
Queen
down
Melon!
low.
Queen Melon is back!
Oh, goes past the Abdicative. Now the balloon is down to the Abdicative. Queen Melon's Revenge gonna have to turn hard, but the Pharaoh coming in for the ram, finishes them off, rams them into the terrain. Flying Doodlehog now behind the Pharaoh. Harpoon goes into it. Now the Green Elephant is gonna have Watch of Fire come in right as they get pulled into the spire. This is not the position they want to be in.
They're done. Green Elephant is all sorts of done eating. Watch of Fire, eating Flamer.
Oh,
They're out. 7-4 win for the blue team. That was a brawl.
that was gorgeous. Galleon Rams. Whenever I see a Galleon Ram, I'm happy.
That was, oh my goodness. And seeing Fox and Melon, some of the best pilots in Cake, just dueling there for a couple minutes. That's magical. I love seeing that. I love when good pilots just like, we're going at it.
Hihi. That made me happy.
And just to say something to Nom Nom Freshman in chat, after the Iron Fork today, we are going to be playing some Guns of Icarus, and you will see what it looks like on the ships themselves from the player perspectives.
I'll join you for a little bit of that before I continue the adventures of Ivan Drago.
Ivan Drago.
I am eager to see what Ivan Drago has up his sleeves, up his spacesuit sleeves.
He's working his way back to New Vegas. He just came back from he's actually going to be he just went through the plant, like the rampant plants in one of the vaults.
I remember that one.
Yeah, he's going back to New Vegas, and he doesn't have the info because he decided to delete the data for the greater good.
Glorious Mother Russia?
He did it for Glorious Mother Russia.
Now, from what I remember, Ivan Drago has a lot of opinions, especially on Children of the World of Fallout.
Yes. Oh God, that's right.
Do I want to know?
It's only one in particular.
Right.
I will never visit Mick and Ralph's.
Fight over Fernfeld is going to be the next map. A very large but cloudy death match awaits us on this one. We'll see what ships get taken for this one. I can only expect we're going to see some more long-range action happening on this one.
I imagine. So we got an hour and 15 minutes left before we are done with the Iron Fork. We got another while, guys. Hang out. Hang tight. Enjoy yourselves. Now, it looks like... Okay, so... Looks like we might have a bit more of a competitive ship this time. Now that Jinxed is out. Flapping Muffin. Taking his place. Quadcha. Lion Gun OP. Loving that Quadcha, looks like.
Clearly. Although I don't think it's the best choice for fight over Fernfeld. I do believe they might be able to make it work. Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see exactly. As for other ships, Fox appears to be sticking with the only one single unit. Artemis and Mercury, I think it's going to be a lot more effective on this map, as this is a much more long-range friendly map. That Mercury and the Artemis combined consistent firepower, it's going to be able to pick apart ships before some of those mid and close range guns even get in range of them. Much more effective with this kind of map.
Yeah, I agree. Fight over Fernfeld, very, 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 very wide open. Stuff like Mercury Artemis is, I'd say, like a lot more powerful on this kind of map because you can see enemies coming in from a very long ways away. The only thing that it doesn't really counter that hard, or it can't really fight very well on Fight over Fernfeld, is other Pyramidians.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a Mobulon with, like...
Okay, alrighty. So, Fox's ship name, he's changed his ship name to something called the Big Whoop. Did any of you play Monkey Island 2?
I have not played it.
Nope.
Okay, Rob, did you play Monkey Island 2?
Never played any of them.
Big Whoop was the mythical treasure at the end of Monkey Island 2.
No.
It was magical. Absolutely magical. Waiting for two more spots to finish loading up. Unfortunately, Jinx has hopped on one of the crew slots and stayed pilot.
Maybe they'll change it up. Maybe Jinx will change it up before when someone pops in.
Thank you to everyone who were joining us over at twitch.tv/The Rob and Dan Show. Stick around after the Iron Fork. We're going to have a little bit of piratey action where we hop into Guns of Icarus and do some flyification and shout at each other.
Now, Dan,
if you're interested in seeing what the game actually looks and sounds like from a player's perspective, you'll be able to see that as soon as we're done with the Iron Fork and in about an hour and 10 minutes.
Now, Dan,
maybe a little bit earlier than that, depending.
Would you like to take over the stream at that point, Dan?
It's your choice.
I'll have you take over the stream.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can do that. Still waiting on 2 more crew members to join. R matey is the password. I'll send it over to chat there. R matey is the password. Make sure you follow the capital letters. Very important. And as an update to previous events going on stream, I'm still in queue for Arcade.
I've gotten knocked out of Arcade.
I'm still in queue.
I'm now in a queue. Okay, now get this. My queue is now 3,000. I am a paid customer, and now I'm at 3,000.
Oh boy.
I'm at 496.
So I'm just gonna log in late tonight, like in the AM, because I'm gonna be going out again tonight.
Arcade yet? Good luck trying it. You won't get in.
Yep. It's like the most exclusive club in the world.
That isn't really worth it considering the wait time.
No, we'll see what happens once they get all the new servers in tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens. And
they have a couple going in.
And how many they've got, yeah.
Apparently, Jinx, what? I'm not exactly sure what Jinx Tatsu is doing.
Me either.
He's hopping into different crews as a pilot with pilots already being on there.
I'm not sure. I think we're getting trolled. I think we are getting trolled. Either way, it looks like we're going to be waiting a little while longer. Oh man. I'm going to chronicle my nostalgia in that case. I pulled out my old my Wii a while ago, and I'm playing a bunch of my.
No,
old
we don't want to hear
games.
about that. That's not appropriate for our audience.
Why do you always?
Is it wearing
this is
protection?
The second time during this stream that you've construed something I've said as sexual when I did not mean it that way at all.
Do you have protection on the Wiimote?
That joke goes back a long ways.
Yeah, it goes. It's a Wii condoms.
Oh yeah, those.
Yeah.
Yep. Those things are hilarious. No, my Nintendo Wii is basically a GameCube emulator for me, because my GameCube's A slot died. So
you can't use controller A.
And
I
recently pulled out Phantasy Star Online again. Now, not episode 1 and 2. I've been playing episode 3, like the card game version of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is just, the core gameplay is so fun. It's too bad that the game is a pile of shit.
Oh!
It really sucks. Like, there are just so many bad choices in it, and but it's so much fun. Have you ever played a game like that? Here, I want to ask someone in chat. So Phantasy Star Online, like episodes 1 and 2 and like Blue Burst are masterpieces, if you ask me. I think they are amazing. But episode 3 is just crap. Like, chat, I'm asking you for like your experiences. Have you ever played a game that you played because it was fun, but because it was just crap, you just couldn't keep going after a while because PSO3 was like that for me. Rob, Dan, do you guys have any games like that?
That I played a game, but it was crap and I stopped playing it? Sorry, I'm kind of confused over it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what exactly do you mean, Oracle?
Like, have you ever played a game that like it's you enjoyed it, but you knew it was crap?
Yes. If you've ever played the original Risen, that game was horse shit, but I enjoyed it. Like, I really liked it.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde on the original Nintendo.
You didn't actually enjoy that. What are you saying?
I enjoyed trying to figure out this horrendous game. And I probably sat there for 3 hours straight when I was a child trying to play this game going like, there's gotta be a way to play this. This is just so nonsensical. How do I play this? I can't agree with Dark Souls. I enjoyed the hell out of, not necessarily Dark Souls 2. And then Papers, Please is fun as hell. But that's just me. Because I like games where you're, basically doing business-related stuff. Not business, but, you're doing bookkeeping pretty much.
God, there's a couple games that I played that were they were bad, but I loved them. Trying to think. I played a lot of games in my day. Okay, I got one. No, I got one. That, Rob, we viscerally disagreed on this.
We have?
I really enjoyed Duke Nukem Forever.
Really?
Yeah.
I still haven't really played that.
I enjoyed Duke Nukem Forever.
Okay. You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I liked it. I had fun with it. I wasn't expecting some kind of major new experience. I appreciated it for the shallow nonsense it was.
Boy, I really enjoyed this freaking razor sharp bore to the forehead. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
At least it didn't say something like Max Payne 3.
I don't play.
I still think they should have had a they should have had a quick time event mini game where you're trying to shave yourself in front of a mirror. It's like, oh, my face! Bullet time shaving.
If anyone played the original Two Worlds, that game was not very good, but I enjoyed it. I have a tendency to just wander towards really bad RPGs.
What was the Alex Kidd game?
I understand that a lot of people didn't like Tales of Symphonia 2 as much as the first one, but I really, really enjoyed it. Because I thought that the battle system was just better.
What was the one that was like the anime, the anime fantasy adventure game where everything was based off of like the video game console wars?
I don't remember.
What the hell?
I don't know.
But yeah, everything is like completely based off of like the gaming console wars. Oh, we're getting ready.
Yes, we are. Getting you to hear Fight Over Fernfeld is the map. Talked a little bit about the map earlier. Oracle, tell us about it in full detail.
Fight Over Fernfeld is not a map that we get to see very often because it's only available in 3v3. It is a very, very wide open map, and a lot of the combat ends up revolving around the very large and distant pieces of cover. So you end up with teams either trying to charge across very open areas. Because it's a very high flight ceiling, the lumberjack can have trouble bringing them down, but they'll just eat a lot of damage trying to come in. Or you end up with sort of people poking their heads out from behind large pieces of cover.
Yep. Alrighty, going over loadouts here. Liberté, piloted by Jack Sparrow.
Jake
Black
Sparrow.
on the front. Jake Sparrow. Sorry. Jake Sparrow, Flak on the front with Flamer and Banshee. Don't see Flakfish too often. We have the Big Whoop, Yar, Monkey Island. Yar. Piloted by Fox, the Pyramidian with Merc Art on the front. Going to be very effective this map with a Banshee and a Gatling on the side in case they have to brawl. We also have the, what is that called? The Flappin' Muffin. Piloted by
Muffin.
Beak of Shame. It's a Galleon, right-hand side Carronade Hwacha, left-hand side Lumber Flak, Lumberjack and Heavy Flak combo with a Hades and a Mercury on the back. Go ahead, Oracle.
I'll do this quick. We have the VSS Prevaricative, a Junker being piloted by Jacob. Port side, Mercury Artemis with a flare on the front. And on the starboard side, an Artemis Carronade. On the Needs More Daka, a Mobula being piloted by Morbos. We have, what is that? A Banshee on the top, Artemis's on the bottom deck, and Banshee on the port side wing, Banshee on the starboard side wing. And we have, finally, the Fire into Fireballs. It is a Pyramidian being piloted by Melon McCrabbernathi, double Hades forward with a Carronade and flare on the port side.
Alrighty, getting into it here. Needs More Daka is taking some very heavy fire. They're drogue shooting to try and maintain altitude, but it does not happen. Lumberjack and Flak gets the first kill. Actually, I'm sorry, that's not Lumberjack. That's a Big Whoop that got those shots in. Fire into Fireballs moving in on
Big Ram.
Muffin.
Big Ram only damages its own armor. Oh, wow. That was horrible. Only damages its own armor. The Flapping Muffin was just fine. Its armor is doing well, and now is in a huge amount of trouble with the Big Whoop and the Flapping Muffin both looking to take it down.
As it stands, Fire into Fireballs is not doing well at all. They're probably going to go down here in just a moment. Flag shots are coming in. As soon as that armor goes down, we are going to see a very dead ship. They are losing altitude for some reason.
They're dropping, trying to get out of the way of the Big Whoop, but the Big Whoop is coming in hard. Ooh, Flakfish gets a kill.
Liberté!
I think that's the first time I've ever actually seen a Flakfish get a kill.
Oh, come on. We've seen him get kills before.
Maybe once or twice.
It's a rare occasion. I fully admit that. Prevaricative starting to get some shots there on the Flappin' Muffin. Needs More. Daka is holding back, at least for now. As it stands.
Yeah, it looks like both teams have just sort of decided to posture a little ways away.
Yep.
The fact that the Fireballs went in so deep and was
Whoa!
Seriously, dude. Seriously.
Fireballs
it only
deep?
was that way because you made it that way.
You did leave an opening.
Yeah, and the Fireballs went straight into it. Needs More Daka losing its armor, being forced to back up.
I'm 3 years old today.
You are.
We're
You
pirates.
are as old as the number of jokes like that you make.
Wait, I don't make any of those jokes myself.
You made 3.
So you're unborn.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay. Prevaricative taking some shots there. Balloon is down. Those engines are out too. I'm gonna make it a little hard for it to get some distance between itself and Big Whoop. But it looks like they've managed to do so by clambering behind this ravine. Big Whoop, though, repositioning. They have clear shots on the Prevaricative once again. If they just turn, there they are. Shots are going down on the Prevaricative. They are in deep trouble.
Oh my god, really, Rob?
What'd you do, Rob?
Look at chat.
Oh, yeah. That's horrible. I feel bad now.
See, like this is you need to get your cameraman under control, Dan.
How? I can't even control myself.
Neither can Fireballs. Fireball's eating a fair bit of damage. Hades coming in on it as well. It's gonna be fine.
I'm impressed by their positioning. I'm impressed by Fireball's positioning there. That's a really good little spot.
Yeah, it is. It's able to pop over. It's hard to tell when it actually comes over the hill because of the cloud. If it can get one of its allies to spot for it, this could turn into a very good engagement for the blue team.
Absolutely. Prevaricative still holding that line there just outside the massive half-destroyed gun. Needs more DACA. What are they doing in this situation? What exactly is Melon working with here? They do have a couple Artemis they can work with. Everything else is Banshee on that ship. They definitely need to get a little more active, though, because they have a lot of firepower available to them. They're simply not using it.
Yeah, they're just sort of hanging back. Big Whoop stepped forward just a little bit, and they're eating a lot of damage. Blue team right now set up quite nicely. Fire into Fireballs has left its position because the red team is backed up. Armor not looking great. Its balloon is down. It needs to back up quick, or else that Blackfish is going to eat it alive. It's going to be okay.
Red team playing it very safe in this situation, saying, you know what? We really don't have to make any crazy aggressive moves, so we're not going. Liberté losing its armor there ever so briefly, taking just a bit of chip damage from those Banshees. I say a little bit, I mean a lot. Lost half its hull there.
Yeah,
Woo!
That was a huge amount of damage. Great focus fire. I'm impressed that they were able to land those shots. Now,
great range as well. I keep forgetting the range on the Banshee. Like, it's just, Liberté's just getting out of range of those Banshee shots. That's really impressive use of range. I don't normally think of the Banshee as mid-range like that, but it really is.
He's using Lesmok, I think. What does he have? Yeah. Oh no, that's heavy.
That's heavy?
He doesn't have Lesmok. Yeah. Like I actually was not aware that the Banshee could hit targets that far away. It must be on the very edge.
Yeah, it was. Liberté is absolutely on the edge. You can see those shots exploding just before they hit.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, like, it's got to be right on the tip of the range. Don't you even dare.
I wasn't even thinking about it until you said it.
It's just our childlike sense of wonder.
That's exactly what it is. Fire into Fireballs, moving around. It is spotted, so it's not really going to have the jump on him. Prevaricative eating a fair bit of damage right now. Merc landing.
Prevaricative essentially is in the situation to tank, at least to kind of hold that line and keep the focus on itself while it's keeping things going. If the DACA is focused here, it is going to lose something, whether it's a bit of hull or it loses its balloon and has to struggle just to keep in range. It's not going to be able to sustain against that focused fire.
Big Whoop. Eating a fair bit of damage here. Focus fire from the blue team is strong. The double Hades is doing quite a number on the armor of these red ships. As soon as these red ships pop out, the Hades begins raining in. And so they have to move quite a bit. They can't just take a sniping posture. However, the Prevaricative, no, it's going to be fine. Yeah, it's just tanking.
Oh, Melon is going in on it. They are absolutely burning.
I don't think this is necessary.
It does make me wonder exactly what Melon has in store. They're going above the Liberté. Hades shots going into it now, but inside arming time. Wolf Prince, the engineer on top deck, still is loading Lesmok for some reason. Oh, they're going in on Big Whoop. They're pressuring Fox again. Melon has some kind of vendetta against Q Fox P. Both of Cake, they are just obliterating each other.
Oh, when the ram comes in, it's going to break the armor. No, it doesn't. Big Whoop's armor holds, and they are going to rise up. Did they burn hydrogen for that? I think they did. And now the fire into Fireballs is very much in a bad position. However, the Flapping Muffin eating a fair bit of damage. Here comes the Banshee ripping through that hull. It is very low right now, and it's not up yet. Its engines are all down. Armor comes back up just in time, but it's going to start burning. The Banshee lighting the fire. Balloon going down as well. 2 engines up, but I think it may be too late for this poor Muffin.
They lost their balloon, which actually did them a favor, forcing the ship downwards and dropping them out of some of those shots. But armor's gone again. Whoo!
Not anymore. Fire into Fireballs in the meantime, tanking the Liberté and the Big Whoop.
Not only do they light the fires, but some of them kick the tires.
Precisely.
Welcome to Earth.
I actually didn't get that reference.
That's not Independence Day. No.
Oh, Big Whoop losing a lot of hull. It's close. It is so close to losing
Big Whoop is not going to live through this. Armor's down. They're gone. Who got the kill there? Fire into Fireballs got the kill. 2-2. It is tied. Fresh game.
Yep, now Liberté showing its big open starboard side to the Needs More Daka. Banshee raining in, lighting fires on the balloon.
Liberté is running out of options. Boom, kill comes in from Need More Daka. One of those Banshees, I do believe, getting the final shot. You know what? If there's one thing we've learned here so far today, anyhow, it's that the Banshee really does need to be appreciated a bit more. It has an amazing ability to get mid-range, accurate hull break, as well as to light fires. Is it similar to a flak? I don't know. I couldn't say exact game mechanics, but
no, it can't compare. I can actually tell you about this. The Banshee's hull damage can't compare to an Echidna. Not quite. The Echidna is, I believe, like behind the heavy flak, the most damaging hull weapon in the game. Even like the mortar might outdo it, but it's really short range. But beyond that, the reason it's really helpful is because you can light fires on multiple components, and so it can punish bad chem spray rotations. Or, if the enemy can't keep chem spray rotations going, then it does a really good job of lighting fires all over the ship. So it gives up some of the kill for disable.
What would you say if instead of one of those Banshees, let's say the top deck Banshee that Ronaldo's on the Needs More Daka, we instead had a light flag in addition to the two Banshees and the two Artemises on
it wouldn't work.
That. It wouldn't?
Oh, armor down and Needs More Daka. Oh, Big Whoop comes in from behind. It stepped forward just a bit too far, trying to get the Banshee into range, and it goes down.
That was a great ram coming in there from Fox, but in a compromising position now. Big Whoop in a bit of trouble. Those Hades eating the engine column of the Big Whoop alive. Prevaricative also has clear shots. Armor's gone. Armor is starting to take that heavy chip damage from the Hades.
Armor almost down. There it is. Can they actually do more damage to the hull? Hades raining in. Armor had come up, though. Its engines are up, but it's going to back into a wall. Fire into Fireballs might be looking for a mush kill against the wall here. I don't think it's going to be able to get it, though. No. Big Whoop burns hydrogen out of the way.
The Big Whoop, I believe, actually purposely drew Fire into Fireballs out. So it's in direct arcs of both the Liberté and the Flapping Muffin. Armor is down. A single flag shot would mean a world of difference right now. Doesn't hit in time, though. Fireball's armor comes back up before flag shots even are fired.
No, it looks like the Fireball is going to be able to get out of this, okay. Ooh, unless the Lumberjack comes in, the balloon's down. They're bouncing. And now the Liberté and Flapping Muffin have an opportunity to come in.
Armor's down. They have nowhere to go right now.
Where's the flak? It's not there.
It just came in, but it was very late. Flak shots are very late. They aren't timing the flaks up to when armor break is happening.
May not matter. Fireballs is backing its way down the hill. It bounces. Its armor's down. Little bit of chip damage. Armor comes back up in time. It's bouncing its way down the mountain. It still can go little ways backwards if it backs up fast enough. Its engines are safe since they are facing away from the enemy. But all three red ships are trying to get the kill on the Fireballs. Needs More Daka trying to lay down covering fire. Big Whoop had changed targets to the Daka, but the Fireballs is still eating damage. Prevaricative working its way around. It needs to get in here quick, though. Big Whoop may go down, may have made a big mistake. Banshee just out of range, and it's going to survive by the skin of its teeth.
This is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that Fire the Fireballs is still alive, a testament to how well the crew has worked together, especially those engineers and the captain working together to keep things where they need to be. Prevaricative finally getting around that, moving in on the Liberté. Shots going down on the Flagfish. Flagfish really cannot defend itself in this situation. Flamethrower going out. Prevaricative, though, doing an absolute number on that Goldfish, but fires all over the Prevaricative. Armor burning down.
They have chem spray. They have one extinguisher aboard that ship. Shattuck Shaymore has taken one. And so they may be able to get the fires under control. The flapping muffin is firing shots.
Oh my goodness.
Bounce on the water. They're able to bounce back up. One of their engines is down. One of their turning engines. So it's going to be hard to get out. Now all three of their engines are down. They burnt them away. Balloon's down. Armor's down. Big Whoop gets the ram kill.
Great kill there. That was a great ambush by that junker on Liberté. But expert piloting and Big Whoop coming in to assist, they were able to control the situation and turn it around in their favor.
The Big Whoop firing Banshees down on the fireball, but its armor is going to hold. Just barely. Fire on the fireballs has lost its balloon. It's dropping. The Big Whoop is going to be safe for now, and the flapping muffin has it in its claws. However, the Needsmore Daka is coming around from behind. The Artemis and the Banshee going to do quite a bit to this.
Look at that damage. Look at the damage going out on the flapping muffin. That's more impressive. That's much more than I thought it'd be. It's going down to Banshee fire. 3 Banshees firing all at the same time while that armor was down. It may not do a ton to Hull, but it stacks up very quickly.
Well, it does do a fair bit. I wasn't able to quite explain because action has just been perpetual after you asked me that question. Armor down on the Needsmore Daka. Artemis gonna chip away at the Hull a little bit, brings it down to half. But now the Big Whoop is out of arc. Fire into fireballs, trying to finish off the Big Whoop. Hades going in. If that armor goes down and someone sneezes on that ship, it's gonna lose everything.
There are a lot of ships here that have simply held.
Oh, there it goes.
That was
I think the sail like scraped it and it died.
Just gently scraped the one piece of duct tape that was holding the entire ship together.
Needsmore Daka eating fire from the flapping muffin and the Liberté right now. But I'll be honest, it's not that threatening right now. The Liberté can't do much. The flapping muffin's shots are not landing. I think the Needsmore Daka may be able to turn this around.
Why Liberté is so close to these blue ships while the flapping muffin and Big Whoop are far off, I'm very curious why. Fire into fireballs, moving in very quickly. Needsmore Daka continuing to focus its fire. Liberté armor is down there, gone.
Bit too much. Blue team on 6 points right now. Flapping Muffin has easy arcs on the fireballs, but they lost the spot. And the Big Whoop moving out on the Needsmore Daka may be able to pick up this kill. Will the armor come up? No, it doesn't. That's another ram kill. That's ram kill either 2 or 3 for the Big Whoop.
They've been absolutely on point with the Rams. Big Whoop.
That's a Merc Artemis build too.
Yep. It's like, okay, you're ramming with what again?
Yeah, exactly. Fireballs though, raining the fiery death onto the Big Whoop. Can they actually get the armor though? It's taking a minute.
Prevaricative is the focus by Big Whoop. Hwacha shots going out on fireballs, but barely doing anything, all things considered. Most of them just floated well on by. Big Whoop armor is down. Ram coming in from fireballs. Big Whoop is the focus by the blue team. Needsmore Daka way out of there. Can't assist. Firing the fireballs is getting focused hard now.
Now the Big Whoop's armor is not chem sprayed anymore. Oh, that's really important to note. That means the Hades can light fires on it. However, may not matter. Okay, yep, there are the fires. Big Whoop's got to get those under control. Yep, they've got it under control just fine. However, their armor is not looking great. They're going to get the ram, but they're not going to lose their armor. The fireballs actually loses theirs. Can the Big Whoop get their armor back up? No, they lose it. And now the fireballs is going to be able to finish this off. Pick up the... I think that actually was a Banshee shot.
Yes, it was. Kill. Yep. I believe you are correct with that. Just a couple things of note. Whoa, first off, that was... We can catch our breath now.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. I think that the fire coming off of the flapping muffin, I think it could have been a lot more accurate in some of these situations. There were some ammo load issues, in my opinion, where they should have been loading heavy clip when they weren't. And when they were loading heavy clip, a lot of those shots were either over-maneuvered or over-calculated and sailing off into the distance to the left or right compared to where the target was.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I agree. One of the, so I actually wanted to address your point about the Banshee and putting an Echidna up there instead. So that specific Mobula build, because I am actually interested in it, it had 2 Artemises on the bottom,
Mhm.
and then it had Banshees. Now, the big thing about fire is that it is hard countered by chem spray. That's why you generally don't see a flamethrower as a main weapon on a ship. It's a supporting weapon because all it does is fire. Now, the reason the Banshee is really cool is when it's paired with the Artemis, it can light fires really easily because when an engineer comes up to a component, you have a bunch of damage going out on all these components, and you are given a choice. Do I repair it or do I chem spray it? And that it's kind of a false right choice. It's a false choice because there is no right choice in this instance. If you, because think about it, if you repair it, it's going to get lit on fire because you won't be able to keep chem spray going on all the components. If you chem it, it's just going to get hit again and it's going to go down. So the idea is that the double Artemis and then the triple Banshee, that combination is going to win the fight early because it disables components, and then because of the scramble to try and get components back up, the Banshee is going to be able to light fires because the chem spray cycles are going to be off, and in that way, that kind of build allows you to win the beginning of the fight, and then carry that first victory into the rest of the fight.
I believe that ship build was actually based off of the platform birthday as well.
Oh yeah,
which is Sandy's Mobula, which is all 5 Banshee.
Nah,
it's.
I think I like the Artemises along with it a lot better.
It's not meant to be like a super serious build, but it is very cake.
Mm-hmm.
Which is exactly the point. As it stands, we do have a raid on the refinery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is going to be our last game.
I voted for Canyon Ambush.
I voted Canyon Ambush as well.
So did I.
Apparently people really wanted raid on the refinery.
Apparently they want us to die.
Apparently they don't like us.
It's really, oof. It is a hot day today.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Over here, I am not happy about this.
I don't like heat either personally, but that's okay. It's kind of warm here too.
No, I more mean, oh boy. Like right on the refinery and it's hot, and this map is just so tiring to cast.
It's a lovely 66 degrees here.
Shut up, Rob.
Silence your face and the rest of you.
This is going to be our last game here before we just get a little bit of piratey action on for the afternoon. Make sure to stick around for that once we are done with the Iron Fork. In addition to that, we do have a couple slots available to us in this game. 3 slots specifically over on the British Grit. You guys can join in. Our matey is the password. If Lucas could toss that into chat, please. Melon is coming back. Fear not.
Melon's back.
Other than that, though, we do have a couple slots still available. So if you want to join, it is a public game. This is Guns of Icarus Online, if you never played it before. It is available on Steam. Pretty darn cheap.
Yeah, it's $15 unless it's on sale.
And many times it is on sale.
I need to check. It goes on sale every once in a while.
And don't forget the 4-pack.
Yeah, and you get the 4-pack. You you get it's really funny. Usually, you get a 4-pack, and you get 1 extra, and you get and you pay the price of 3. You actually only have to pay for the price of 2 for the 4-pack for this game, and so basically you get twice as much for paying for it. So like if you can get your buddies to each chip in like $7, and you're good.
Mhm.
Like, and then you can get 4 people in on this because this game is sweet. Like, I cast it because I think this game is hilariously fun.
Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun too when we have the the
Spire.
squid, not squid but Spire matches. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, the all squid was 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Dose.
That was
which
also,
you can find on youtube.com/The Rob and Dan Show.
Hey, and actually, Rob actually got a system to automatically update our main website with those too. So you can also go to robanddan.tv/live to see all those listed as well.
Well, not /live, just robanddan.tv.
Right. I keep forgetting that.
/live.
I'm so used to saying robanddan.tv/live. It kind of overtakes everything else in my brain. That's probably not healthy.
No. Or hard.
As a reminder, by the way, guys, this is the last week. These next 7 days are the last week you have to apply for the R&D Invitational.
Yeah,
now we've had a lot of applications come in. So do it fast. The sooner you get your application in, the better chance you have of being considered.
Shall I play the invitational theme song?
Because it's not finished.
Oh,
that's just one version.
Not even for Oracle.
I'm really looking forward.
I will link it to Oracle later.
Okay, yeah, link it to me and I'll listen to it.
Needless to say, do you know Psychonaut?
I know the game.
No, the individual, the person in the Guns of Icarus community.
I've seen him.
He's working on some really amazing music.
Wait, yeah, I know Psychonaut. Yeah,
he's working on the music for the R&D Invitational, and needless to say, sounded pretty freaking awesome.
That's so cool. Well, I gotta say, the community support that like just the casters have gotten for this has been amazing. I mean, so many people are so supportive of the competitive scene and just of us, and like, so a big shout out to you guys. Thanks a lot.
Well, there you go. Oracle really likes you guys.
I like you guys.
How about that?
I think you're awesome.
Does Ivan Drago like them though?
Ivan Drago has no strong feelings one way or the other.
Sorry to hear that.
Ivan Drago will be visiting you though later today.
That's a terrible accent.
And he must break you.
Terrible accent.
Actually, he's going to be going into energy weapons because he picked up a really sweet weapon.
I tried to do... I started a Fallout New Vegas Let's Play on the channel the other weekend. I'm not sure I'm going to continue it. Like, I want to, but I think people find it really boring.
I'm doing... I'm not doing any fast traveling.
You're also very thematic about what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. He's smashy, but he's starting to branch out. Ivan Drago will.
He's expanding.
Will do what he must. He will do what he must.
Lucas, I am not swapping slots with you.
Oh, Lucas is in the spectator. I was like,
he is. Oh, okay. I was worried that, like, is he trying to get me in game?
I don't know, man. What do you think?
No.
Oh, never mind. Someone hopped in.
Oh, you see now, Mr. Beach Bum apparently has a Russian accent he has access to. You have insulted his character. You've insulted his person.
Ivan Drago does not care for your character. He's my character. He has whatever accent I say he has.
You're mean. Goodness.
Actually, in the in the game, Ivan Drago is actually pretty nice. Anyway, we're getting into game.
We're getting into it here.
A Guns of Icarus game.
Woo! Raid on the Refinery is the map because we're all excited for Raid on the Refinery. Yay! 3.
Yay!
Ooh, Crazy King map. Oracle, tell us about it.
Strap in. You're going to be here a while.
You know, this map might actually last almost as long as a queue for Arcade. Oh!
Not that long.
Sick bird!
Not quite that long.
Not quite that long. Not quite, almost. All right, to get out of here, British Grit Mark III. We have a Junker piloted by Jake Sparrow. We have on the left flamethrowers. On the front, we have flamethrowers. On the right, we have Carronade Gap. We're going on flamethrower. Okay, we also have Life After Love. It is a
Wait, what?
squid.
You call them flame? Oh, they are flamethrowers. Sorry,
They are
I thought they were
flamethrowers.
harpoons.
Rob, we're getting audio bleed. Thank you. We are, we have a squid here, Life After Love, piloted by QFoxP. Carronade front, side flamer, back Carronade. We also have the Hunter, piloted by Morbos. Harpoon flamer on the front of that Pyramidion with a Gatling and a light flak. Go ahead, Orc.
Okie dokie. Aboard the VSS Abdicative being piloted by Jacob, we have a watcher on the front of this goldfish, flamethrower on the port side, flamethrower on the starboard. We have the blork. I get it. A goldfish being piloted by Beak of Shame, watcher on the front, Hades on the port side, and Gatling on the starboard. We also have a squid, they having a party. Oh, and it destroys the Life After Love. It is being piloted by none other than Melon McCrabbernappy. Even when he's piloting a squid, he can't help ramming things. Flamer on the front, Artemis on the starboard, and Carronade on the back.
If we could see Kirk right now, he would be shedding a tear of joy for a squid ram.
Oh, absolutely. And getting a kill with it, no less.
Watch the shots going out all over the Hunter. Hunter, in the meanwhile, though, only lost an engine and 2 guns. Considering that was double Watcher Burst at the same time, that's pretty good.
Yeah, not too darn bad. However, it is getting lit aflame.
Never mind, they
Third
just
Watcher
lost
Barrage.
everything.
Yep, third of Watcher Barrage going to do it. The Ram not quite going to send them into that lattice spire there. And the Hunter is just going to eat more flame. Its engines are down. It gets tarred. This poor Pyramidion has eaten so much.
Having a party, still keeping things together, although their permahull is hurting. Engines are, for the most part, up. We do have tar clouds being dropped all around E. And E's actually being decapped by the British Grit Mark III, but there's only about... Oh, after they cap it, they're not. Red team tried to decap it. They have said, screw it, and moving on to the next point. Having a party and Abdicative moving in on the Life After Love. Squid was, of course, first on the point, but that's not going to do a lot of good against the Abdicative.
No, not a whole lot. Now, rather than looking at the specific actions, I kind of want to look more at the overall overall view to see who's going to be getting what. I think that may be a more effective way of looking at this game. Because we have right now we have the British Grit. It's pretty far away from point A. It's probably not going to join the fight. Though the Blork has actually decided to hang out and fight this Junker. So these two are not going to be a part of the fight. Hunter is coming in from the side. It's going to join in just a minute. And it has a buffed main engine. And turning. It's going to get in there quick.
I think the reason that this is happening, at least the reason that Blurk is holding back with the British Grit, he's happy with saying, you know what, I'm going to give my teammates a 2v1 there until Hunter comes in, because hopefully by the time Hunter comes in, you know what, Life After Love probably going to be dead. But that isn't actually the case here. Life After Love still holding things together, if just... Oh, God.
They may mush themselves.
Look at Hunter, though. Hunter is going right in on the having a party. We do not see a harpoon just yet, but we do see flamethrowers going out everywhere, having a party, mushing Life After Love.
Yeah, it's going to go... No, it's not going to die for its hubris, however. And it might be able to get out of this one. Gatling going into the armor, chipping away at the hull. Can it actually get the kill? No. Abdicative going to stop him in its tracks. Did they actually disable the engines? They did not. Those engines are still going. Hunter trying to take cover, but the having a party is going to start lighting fires. Balloon's on fire, and it's going to go down.
Blurk and the Mark III are still just dueling it out away from the point. Blurk losing its armor again. It's actually getting chipped down by all these flamethrowers.
Holy cow. Yeah, it's when you get enough flamethrowers on a single target, it's surprising how much damage it can actually do. Now, the Blurk has a balloon on fire. There we go. It's going to go down. And it's going to start dropping. It's not going to be able to get over the ridge. So the British Grit is going to effectively destroy this goldfish.
Wow. Not necessarily the most effective way, but effectively enough.
Yeah, however, that goldfish bought time. And so the blue team is going to be able to pick up the second point for another 80. Now, it doesn't seem like that much when you're trying to get to 600, but that actually is a pretty big hunk for Raid on the Refinery. Like,
yes,
on this particular map, teams are just trying to get whatever few points they can with every cap. Oftentimes, it's like 40 points. You know, that's a decent cap. But 80 in a single one is very good. Blue team has already put themselves very far ahead of red team.
Blue team moving on to point B already, having a party already on it. Life After Love moving in with Abdicative right behind him. Quadra shots going out on the engine column of Life After Love. Engine column is gone.
Oof, and they're not going to have any buffs after this. Armor is down. If they bump, they're going to take damage. Okay, they brought their armor up just in time. They lose it again, though, to that bump. All three blue ships are on this poor squid. Look at this. This is terrifying.
What can Life After Love do besides just
Hydro? Oh,
no.
Having a party. Third ram kill of the game. Oh my God. Melon McCrabbernathy must just be going crazy right now.
Look at, he's keeping all 4 engines buffed.
That's impressive.
Cool. And he has, oddly enough, some kerosene he can load in them. How about that shit?
I like kerosene better on squids anyway. I think it's better than moonshine.
You know, it's a solid argument just because it's so hard to prepare those engines.
Hunter actually landed that harpoon, pulling the Abdicative, looking for a ram. Can it get it? Yes, it can. Goes into the balloon. Balloon is down. Armor is down as well. Oh, and there, fire's burning.
Hunter has Abdicative right where they want them. Balloon just comes back up. All engines are on fire, though. Armor's on fire. Abdicative in a very poor spot. If Hunter can keep the pressure on in this situation, I think they have Abdicative dead to rights.
No, watch it coming in from the blork. Going to calm it down a little bit. Engines did not go down, though. They're able to keep them back up, and they are buffed. Abdicative eating some Echidna fire. I think this is the first time I've ever seen an Echidna on the port side of Apira actually be effective. Yeah,
Hunter actually, who's piloting that? That's Morbos, Skipper Morbos from the Angry Joe Show Army. Really showing up with that side shot there. Keeping accuracy for his engineers.
That's quite impressive. That's not something you usually see. The Abdicative giving them a nice big opening. Ooh, one more Echidna would have done it.
Shocked we did not get it in there.
Ooh, watch it going to go out. Disables. Does it disable the side guns? Yes, it does. It's going to survive.
Here's what shocks me, too. Blue team, what's having a party doing?
I don't know.
It doesn't spawn out there. Blue team, this is B. This is an easy point for blue team to just sit on. But blue team has yet to cap it.
Yeah, it's taken a while. The red team has done a really good job.
I don't think this is a good part on the red team. I think this is just simply blue team not paying attention.
Oh, they're going to get it. Blop, blop. They get another 74 points to their name. Like
they could have gotten an additional 50 points, though, out of this situation. Easily.
Maybe. Yeah, I think they could have if they played a little bit more carefully and closer to the point. But either way, 74 points is nothing to sneeze at. It's a nice hunk toward victory.
Hunter is going to at least be heavily disabled in this situation, having a party, pulling away, getting out of arcs there. Blurk, finishing up with some shots from the Gatling on the Hunter. Hunter, even if it does right itself in the situation, it's going to be hard-pressed to even get into a fight. It's not going to automatically lose.
Yeah, ooh, Hull's taking damage. I think they're okay. No, they bring the armor back up. I was gonna say, maybe they want to purposefully die here, so they could spawn a little bit closer.
That would make
to
a lot of
C.
sense. That would make a lot of sense. They could get a fresh permahull too. That makes a big difference.
Yeah, definitely. Now the Blurk is turning. They just buffed that Hwacha.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, can they get it? Heavy
That's good.
engine down. That's the one they really needed to try and buy time to get onto point C. Already, so who's on point C? Blue team already set up there. British Grit slowly working its way there, but the Life After Love is eating a lot of fire. Literally.
Hunter is eagerly wasting the time of the Blurk.
Oof.
With how Hunter was disabled there, I think if Blurk had simply left, it would have been a better choice. But in this situation, they're staying to continue engaging that Pyramidion. I think it's a mistake.
Yeah, I agree. Either way, though, blue team looks like they're going to capture the point. British Grit can't quite get in here fast enough. The blue team is looking at picking up 167 points with this single cap.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a big one here, folks. This is going to be the big mountain that red team is going to have to overcome to try and come back into the game. Taking this point away from blue team would mean absolute gold for trying to keep this from being a shutout.
British Grit, Eaton Flamethrower, having a party coming in from the side. I really don't think that the red team can do much about this. Now look at this. Red team has already given up. Life After Love is just going for D. This is the squid we're talking about. I think it's a mistake to send the squid to this point. I mean, it can just suicide onto C and then go to
easily.
D. I don't see why it's going to D already.
It can just buff those engines, load some kerosene in, and get right back on the red ships, on the blue ships rather.
Yeah, this is. I personally think that this is a mistake.
Mm-hmm. Red team struggling here to keep it up against the blue team, not able to get any points just yet. British Grit is getting eaten alive by the blue team, going down. Hunter moving in all alone on Blurk, having a party and Abdicative right next to him. 3-on-1, never going to work out in your favor.
Now, actually, that 90-second point is a really bad time for that Junker to die, because nothing it does is really going to be a good decision. I mean, if it goes on to the next point, it can, and it'll be there on time, but it can't really go to C. It has very limited options. It can only really go to D right now and leave it to the blue team, because if it goes to D, it's just going to get disabled and left in the dust. Now, already, these teams are leaving. I think the Blurk is going to wait around for a little while, make sure that they can pick up the last 50 points of this. Hunter being annoying right now, but I'm not sure. Ooh, actually, there we go. Echidna going to land to the port side. They can't quite get the kill, though.
I don't think they necessarily need to get
anymore.
I don't think they need to get a kill in this situation. I think if they leave Blurk heavily damaged and force them to go into the next fight with that damage instead of getting a fresh hull or having, fully repaired components, it's going to mean a certain advantage for whoever they're going against.
Now, right now, the Blurk is trying to back away from the Hunter, trying to reset the engagement, as it were. But that's not really what it needs to be doing. I think it should have just passed the Hunter, eaten a little bit of hull damage, and then gotten on to point D.
Yeah, they're wasting a lot of time.
Yeah. Right now, I feel like it's not actually doing that much in this situation. In the meantime, blue and red team duking it out over point D, which has just gone active. And it looks like the red team is already getting the worst of it. Life After Love has a very damaged balloon. It has 3 engines completely disabled. British Grit burning pretty bad. All of its engines are on fire. Its guns are on fire. Whoop! There goes Life After Love, and this Junker is suddenly very, very alone.
I don't think this Junker is going to last very long. Having a party can just string it out. The Junker is not necessarily the fastest ship in the game by any stretch. Versus the Squid. Squid can just draw it out and draw it out and draw it out. Abdicative getting some really good heavy Hwacha shots on the British Grid as well. They have no components available to them that aren't damaged in some way. British Grid actually loading Moonshine into the engines?
Trying to get onto the point. Just trying to block it, I think. But it's already on the point, technically.
They burned their engines out. They burned 2 of their engines out just trying to get onto the point a little better.
That was a mistake, and now they're going to get rammed. They lose their balloon. Abdicative almost loses their balloon as well, but the British Grit is going to get flung to the ground.
Oh, God!
Oof, there it goes. Life After Love in the meantime. On the point, buying a little bit of time, but it's put itself in an extremely compromising position. The Having a Party, using that Carronade on its rump to help take out the Life After Love. That's going to be it. Wow. Ram kill number 4 for Melon McCrabbernathy.
He's going insane today.
Yeah, he must be so happy right now.
Yeah. I'm really liking the teamwork and kill potential that the blue team has shown. Jacob and Melon both flying together in this one. They're both cakes. They know each other really well. I think that's definitely a contributing factor to how active and how much these two teams are working together. In the meanwhile, though, Blurk and Hunter both still duking it out on the very edges of the map. What? What?
I don't know, man.
What are they doing?
Oh, British Grit coming in on the point again. Is the blue team really just going to give this up? Got another 50 points on it. I guess they are just going for the victory.
Possibly. They got what they needed out of the point, admittedly. By the time British Grit caps it away from the blue team, like decaps it, and then captures it for red team, most of the points are already gone. I mean, there's only going to be about 25 points left by the time it's uncapped. That's
one ship
right there.
One ship can't do it fast enough, I don't think. Yeah. Blue team got what they wanted. They're at 500 points. I think that's what they really wanted out of this. And now they are on point E. We're back to where we started, and they're looking to end it where it started.
Having a Party, moving in on Life After Love, doing a bang-up job there. Melon McCrabbernathy, despite the low permahull, really aggressive, very active as a pilot. Fox dropping some tar, and Jacob is just like, I want to know what that tar looks like.
Yeah, why not? Having a Party, lighting some fires on the Life After Love. Only one, though, on an engine. Brings it down. Having a Party, gonna get the ram. Holy cow.
I think a big part of that, Having a Party, is continuously having fully buffed engines at all times.
That is so massive, and it's giving the Squid a ton of mobility. Now they have Abdicative, loading Hwacha into the Life After Love. Having a Party gets the bump.
Yep.
And they're gonna stay on him.
Let's look at this scientifically here. The mass of a Squid is it's the lowest in the game, right?
Yeah.
Life After Love continuously getting bounced around here, getting pressured against the ground, Having a Party rams them out. Looking at this scientifically here, I hate using that term, but we're gonna do it. Science.
Melon McCrabbernathy wants to know if you have a ram counter for him yet, Rob. No, not yet.
Sorry, no.
Oh well. Having a Party, despite having the lowest mass in the game, ship-wise, having 4 fully buffed engines, the amount of thrust and velocity increase based on each individual engine's output is so intense, it's like turning a Squid into a bullet, especially when you're loading kerosene like he actively is. Melon is very actively loading kerosene. It's turning that ship into a bullet.
God, these rams are gutsy. They lose their balloon, so they do a fair bit of damage. I don't know if they even actually did anything to that Pyramidion.
It did something.
They get the kill. 5 seconds. There we go. Blue team picks it up. 600 points to 0. Very convincing.
Great job, blue team, getting the win here. That was actually a really fast raid on the refinery compared to what we usually get.
That was like the fastest raid.
Usually go around the map at least one more time.
Yeah. Still, though, that's going to be all the time we have.
Yes, it is.
One more time. Don't you mean like one more hour is usually what it is?
Robert.
Yes?
You're fired.
Fireballs.
Oh, my God. Thank you for joining us, folks.
I'd like to point out, by the way, the Blork is, I think that's a reference to the sound the elites make in Halo CE.
Really?
Yeah. Think about it. Blork.
And not...
I don't remember.
Not Muppets?
No, they say bork, bork, bork.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
point.
he says bork.
I don't remember, to be completely honest. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played Halo. I don't remember. I feel kind of bad for that. Alrighty, folks. We are going to be back here in just a few minutes with a little piratey action.
Arr,
Yar!
arr.
Yar! Don't go anywhere, folks. Piratey, sky piratey, pirating. Will happen here in just a minute. Thank you for joining us for... Yes?
If you guys have not seen the game before, we're gonna. If you guys have never seen this game before, you've never seen it actually play. No, we were in spectator mode. We were watching. But if you want to see what it looks like to actually play, hang out, and we're gonna be streaming that.
And
right
remember,
in just a few minutes.
remember, if your bird ever breaks down in the air, repair it. Nobody?
Is that a pun?
No. Yes.
I didn't get it. Oh, I get it.
Great. Delayed reaction syndrome.
That just took me a minute. Click, 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 click. Ding.
Parrot. Dan,
Anyway,
where's
we'll
Dan?
be back soon.
We'll be back after these.
I guess I'm doing the outro. Yep, hang out. We're gonna have more Guns of Icarus action here on the Robin Dan Show. Twitch.tv/the Robin Dan Show.